Hello, my lovelies. It's she here from Button Thread Tarot. I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message finds you blessed and full of abundance as always, my sweets, okay? So, we're actually doing something a little bit different today. I have seen these videos before on where they do on YouTube and on other channels. Specifically, I want to give a big shout out to Gina, okay, from Tiger Lily. Okay, you guys please go check her out. Really love her content and her videos. You guys go check her out. She's done these questionnaires before, and definitely I felt inspired. I channeled these questions. Okay, this is going to be a twin flame channeling, okay, and I have questions here. I've written down questions in my little notebook down here, okay, and I'm going to 44 down on the clock. Sorry for my dogs outside, but it is what it is. I'm going to I'm going to ask these questions to your twin flame, okay? And then we're going to get channeled messages from you guys. It is going to be like a pick a card, okay, or pick a section. So I'm about to give you that. Obviously, this is twin flame stuff. I haven't been working on this as much as some of my other channeled messages and other stuff that I've been working on. I've been working on a lot more like self-help, shadow work sort of type energy. But, you know, I do want to give some twin flame energy as well because I still consider myself on the journey, okay? And I just wanted to bring some, we just had 11/11. I just want to bring some clarity to the situation. So, or if you just want to kind of a little bit different of a message. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so for the pile selection, for pile 1, you're going to be selecting dreams. Okay, this is pile 1 and it's dreams. And this says they are trying to tell you something. Think of keeping a dream journal. I'm dreaming of you. Okay, so that's pile 1. Pile 2 is union. I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to choose pile 2. As soon as that card came out, I was like, well, but we'll be discussing union in all 3 piles, okay? But union is pile 2. And it says, as you learn to embrace yourself, you truly accept your twin. Union is here. And it was 220 down on the deck right when I was saying that, or down on the time right when I was saying that. And the for pile 3 is honesty. Okay, pile 3 is honesty. And honesty says, radical self-honesty is required for this journey. Turn inward and listen to your soul's truth. And again, pile 1 is dreams. Pile 2 is union. Pile 3 is honesty. Okay, I'll be asking these questions and I will choose like a few cards. I'll do a few cards at the very end just to kind of ask about your union and about your relationship, just to get some more confirming details to what's already going to come out in the channel message. Okay, so thank you guys so very much for joining me. Let me know if you're really enjoying this with a like, this kind of like different kind of questionnaire style. Ask me, let me know if you guys really enjoy these. Okay, if you do guys do this style reading will also be available on for personal readings and things like that. Thank you guys so very much for your time and everything. Okay, and I will see you lovelies in your readings. Okay, bye. Hello, pile 1. How are you doing, lovelies? I was just talking to myself and I was just like, oh, I'm nervous. I don't know why I was so nervous during my intro. And I don't know if this is you guys' energy or what, but I was feeling a little like jittery. Not to blame you for my feelings or anything like that. But I don't know. It's been a long time. So I was just telling myself, it's been a long time since I felt that nervous during an intro. So maybe it's just because I'm doing something different or maybe, I don't know. So let's just go ahead and jump into you guys. Okay, this person is like, oh my God, I love you so much. I'm so happy that you're here. That's what they just said. They're like, oh my God, this person's here. No way. For some of you guys, this is the first time that this person has ever had like an energy like me, like a reader like me tap into them. So I don't know if for some of you, you like don't really usually watch tarot or you don't tap into twin flame energy, or maybe like you just like randomly saw this video and tapped on it and you were like, well, twin flame, what does that mean? I don't know. But it's kind of giving me like a new energy. It's definitely giving me a dreamy energy. I already feel like I have an answer to one of the questions down below that I have here. Are there any other messages that you have, Spirit, or this person, the reader's higher self, the viewer's higher self, or anybody else wants to add to this before I get going? Nope, I'm just hearing, let's go. Okay, so let's go. Let's get into the questions. So some of you might think this first question is kind of like, what? But I think it's a question that more people should ask themselves. Number one, do I have a twin flame? Yes, that was a quick yes for you guys. So yes, you definitely have a twin flame. This person is, or your spirit guides are saying that this is kind of like a newer twin flame connection for you. So I don't know, not everybody believes in this. I believe that you can do this. There are a lot of different twin flames out there. There are a lot of different divine masculine, divine feminine energies. Me personally, I don't think that you are destined to be with only one person, or otherwise you can't be with a twin flame. I'm a little bit more open to the fact that we can rewrite our contracts. We can choose different people to be with. So for some of you, this person might be a newer twin flame as far as twin flames go. And again, I understand that could be triggering to some people. There could be some people that are like, that's not how it works. You don't have to resonate with that, but that's kind of just what I have found has resonated with me. Okay. And so for some of you, this actually might be a kind of like a newer connection, or a newer twin flame connection, or a newer contract connection for some of you. Okay. Or you could be new to the concept of twin flames. You could be new. This person could be completely like, twin flames, what? And I've never even heard of those. I've never even heard of that. What is that? This person could not be very like spiritually open, or be very like, yeah, I'm just hearing my spirit guys go, huh? This person's like, what? What is that? This person is very daydreamy. This person's very dreamy. This person has a lot of like logical explanations to a lot of the spiritual things that happen to them in their life. Well, that's just a little bit of extra information. So for some of you, you could have only been trying to come into union with this person, or coming into cycles with this person, identifying them as your twin flame over the last few lifetimes. Okay. 5 or 6, spirit saying. So it's kind of like a new connection for you both. Okay. All right. Question number 2. Are me and my twin flame on the same incarnation cycle? Yes. Yes, you are. You are on, do I have that question here? No, actually. So I'm actually going to add that, because I feel like adding that right now. The first 2 questions are the fact that some people have a twin flame, but they're not incarnated in the same life cycle. Like sometimes, your twin flame doesn't incarnate when you do. Like sometimes they stay in the ethers, and sometimes you're down here in a physical form. So you can feel like, where's my twin flame? I don't know. I can't ever find them, because they're actually not incarnated in a body right now. So that's why I really asked those first 2 questions. Okay. But now that we have a yes, to the fact that you have a twin flame, and that yes, you are both incarnated, I want to ask if you guys are both on the same timeline. And the answer is no. You guys are not on the same timeline right now. So you guys still have some work to do, which again is like, you're here watching tarot, knowing a little bit about twin flames, knowing a little bit about divine connections, at least at the very minimum, right? And this person is literally like, huh? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So that's a big, in like, you could be very young. Your twin flame could be very young. Okay. For me personally, I believe that a lot of people believe in that your twin flame is going to be around the same age as you, or you're going to be around in the same dating cycle, that they have to be somebody that you're going to be romantically attracted to. I don't believe in that. I believe that because I personally know of me and some of my past twin flames, we have been reincarnated as a bunch of different things. I have been my twin flame's mother. I've been their sister. I've been their brother. I've been their twin, like their actual twin brother, sister. I've been, my twin has been my son before, has been my dog before, so I think that there's a lot of other things, like you and your twin, there's a lot of different relationships that I personally feel like twin flames, like you need to know of all the different types of ways that you can love somebody, and you and your twin flame is a big example of all the different types of ways that you can learn how to love somebody, right? And so we're not all going to come into romantic union with our twin flames, because not all of us are meant to be in romantic, like love, getting married or being together and having children union. Like, not always. But also, yes, no, you and your twin flame are not on the same timeline right now. Your twin flame still has some developing to do. They still have some awakening to do. Yeah, I keep hearing like baby. It's like I feel like both of you are pretty. I don't want to say, I don't want to offend anybody when I say this, but and I don't mean to, put any kind of like human hierarchy on this, but I do feel like you, whoever you are watching this, you're a little bit more awakened than awakened to the journey, awakened to your mission, awakened to what you're doing in this lifetime than your twin flame is. But I do think that, you know, they have a little bit more catching up, and you both have a little more learning to do. So I would say that you are not on the same timeline leading directly to union anytime soon. Okay. Number 3, let's move on. Okay, because I went on a long time about that one. Number 3, have I met my twin flame? No, you have not met. In the 3D, you have not met your twin flame. Have they met in the like dream state? No, you have not seen. What about energetically? Yes, of course. Okay, so yes, you know the energy, the essence of your twin flame, but I do not think that I do not think that you have met them in the 5D. So if you have seen an actual physical form that you think could be your twin flame, I don't think that's your twin flame or what they look like in this carnation, right? You could be seeing past incarnations of your twin flame. You could be seeing like the energetic form of your twin flame. Sometimes when energies come to us, like our brain assigns them a form, like a physical form, so that we can see them in our dreams and interact with them. So you might have seen whatever your body made your twin flame's energy. It can form them into like an avatar of them. So you might have seen like whispers of them, you might have seen shadows, you might have felt something like them. But I think that you and your twin flame are still in the very like cutesy early stages of just kind of figuring things out, which I think is so cute. That's kind of fun. That's the fun stage, you guys. It's the fun stage before it gets too like crazy and serious. So enjoy it. Okay, so let's get into more so we're going to get a little deeper now, and we're going to get into soul contract questions now. Okay, so what are you and your twin flames biggest challenges? And Spirit is saying that some of you, if you're not already not writing notes, Spirit is encouraging you to pause and write these down. Even if they don't mean something to you now, they might mean something to you later. So, you know, I'll give you a second to pause if you need to pause. Okay. So, biggest challenges, not just challenges for union, you guys, but just biggest challenges. Our twin flames comes into our lives, okay? Energetically, physically, all of those things to give us that push and pull, to give us that to give us that energy, to give us that spark of like change, right? To bring shadow, to trigger us, to bring up things that we need to heal, to bring up those things that we need to understand about ourselves, right? There are mirrors. So, what's the biggest challenge in Pile 1s between them and their twin flames? Ethnicity. So I'm hearing ethnicity. So you and your twin flame might no, will come from very different ethnic backgrounds. And I'm not saying that to say that you are prejudiced or that you have prejudicial, things, or that your family specifically is, but there is something about it, even if nothing is stirring now. When you meet your twin flame, when you start coming into there's something about this person's ethnicity that is going to be very triggering to you. I don't know if it's something that you've dealt with in a past life or if it's something that you've dealt with in this lifetime. Maybe it's something they've dealt with. Maybe they're like, oh, I'll never end up with a whatever person, and that's exactly what you are, right? So you are, or they are here to challenge that, to be like, you'll never love a person that's what? Congratulations, that's exactly what I am, you know? So, and that's what our twin flames are here to teach us. They're here to teach us about unconditional love. They're here to teach us about that it's more than about what's beneath the surface. It's more than about your own physical, it's more than about your own physical, I don't want to say wants and desires, because you're still going to be very attracted to this person, and it's going to be very kind of like, huh? Like, I've never been attracted to that type of person. I've never been attracted to a person with those features or with that skin color or with that ethnic background. But I'm hearing that, like, your race is going to be, or your ethnicity is going to be very challenging for the two of you, or for your families, or for, it could be the fact that you're from different parts of the world, right? And that you live on different continents, and that you're like, well, how would this work? Like, what about holidays? What about this? What about that? Like, how are we going to go back and forth? What country are we going to live in? What about our kids if you are meant to come together in that kind of union, you know? Like, what about our kids? What about this and that, you know? What? That I heard that very clear. That is going to be your biggest challenge, okay? And like I said again, I'm not trying to say that you're closed-minded or that you're, that you're prejudiced or any of that. I'm just saying whether or not you feel like it is or not, it's going to be an issue. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be something that you're going to have to work through together. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Let's keep going. Biggest strength. What is pile number one in their twin flames' biggest strength? Obviously, your love, but Spirit is saying love is what connects most twin flames, is usually the biggest strength of most twin flames. For you guys, it's your loyalty. You are so loyal to each other, right? You feel bound to your word to this person, right? If you say, I will do this, you feel like you can't break that, right? If this person says, I will be there for you, they mean that shit. And if it means that they have to come over and they have to catch a red eye flight at 3 o'clock in the morning to be there for you, that's what they will do. This person is incredibly faithful. They're incredibly loyal. They stand beside you. And I really feel like the biggest strength in you guys having whatever type of union that you're destined to have, okay, because this is a general reading, whatever, it's going to be the fact that this person rides for you. I do think that ride or die culture is kind of like is not kind of, it is toxic, but it's like a healthy version of that kind of energy, where it's like, if I say I'm going to show up, I'm going to do it. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to protect you. I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to nurture you, whatever, whoever you are, divine feminine, divine masculine, whoever you are, this person, you to each other, you're just like, our word is our bond, right? Our word is our bond. Like, what we say we're going to do, we're going to do it. So this is going to go under a challenge for you. I don't think it's going to be challenging. It might not be challenging. It could be more challenging for some than others, but it is going to be learning to be your true self and say, when you say yes, it better be a yes, right? If you agree to something, it better be what you really want to do, right? Stand up and be about what you're about. Walk the walk, talk the talk, be about it, right? And that is going to be you guys' biggest strength, is that you are loyal to each other, and that you are, yeah, I feel like you both are kind of like, what my word is my bond kind of energy. Both of you could have very old souls where you were born into lifetimes where it's like, the only thing I have is my word, right? All I have is my word. What makes me a man, what makes me a person, what makes me loyal, what makes me trustworthy is my word. When I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to make it happen. And, you know, and I think that both of you are going to have that challenge of, you could right now be working through shadow work, of be meeting challenges of following those contracts, following what I say, meaning what I say. First off, number one, mean what you say, right? If it's a yes, make sure it's really a yes. If you really want to say no, say no. If you really want to say yes, say yes. If you really want to say, oh, I can't right now, but maybe later, then say that, right? And mean what you say. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Say what the hell you need to say, okay? And so that could be something that you're working through right now, or it could be something that is like a part of your core morality as a person. You're just like, yes, 100%. And in this, you will be equally matched with this person. Okay. In this, you will be equally matched. Okay. Oh, we gotta hurry up because I'm talking too much. Ooh, let's get even bigger. What's you and your twin flames mission in this lifetime? Okay. What's your mission in this lifetime? Peace. You and your twin flame, to take it the most general so that it applies to as many people as possible, spirit is saying peace. I see you and your twin flame. It's giving me like Six of Pentacles energy. In here, you know what it's giving me? It's giving me the unexpected income card that's in here, where it's like one person giving to another. And that's what I really see. Wow, look. Toil and labor and journey fell out. Lovers, yeah. Toil and labor and journey. You guys, I'm telling you, you guys are working towards this. There is going to be some, but anyway, I saw the two of you like taking something and giving it, taking it and giving it. So giving peace, restoring calm. You could be humanitarians in some type of way where you're going into, I'm hearing shattered homes or shattered places and like bringing peace to people. So you and your twin flame are going to be bringing peace to people who are going through hardships, people who feel broken, people who feel less than, people who feel like they're struggling. You and your twin flame are going to be helping to elevate people by bringing peace, by bringing stability, by bringing harmony into people's lives. There's some type of resource that you and your twin flame are going to be really good at manifesting. So something, I don't know, it could be money, it could be medicine, it could be clean water, it could be housing, it could be clothing, it could be some sort of form of counseling or some form of mental health, physical health. It could be a lot of things, but there's some kind of resource that you and your twin flame are very much so going to be blessed with. Part of your journey, the toil and labor of your journey that you're working on right now, is learning how to be a manifester of this resource. And you and your twin flame are going to come together and you're both going to be like, bing, bam, boom. We got so much of this. And it will be our mission on this earth to give all of this resource that we have, and in giving that, you are giving peace to people, right? You are giving a peace of mind, stability, you know. um yeah, for some of you it could be, because I'm literally seeing people, you could be some kind of like disaster aid reliefs, because I'm seeing a lot of people like in rows on cots. I'm seeing people having blankets, and I'm seeing you like, yeah, I'm seeing people line up and you have like a box in front of you and you're giving out things out of a box to the next person, to the next person, to the next person. So it could be something like that, you know. This might not be your career. You and your twin flame might just have this huge want to give back. Maybe you go and and you work and you volunteer for like FEMA or for like disaster reliefs or for like war-stricken countries or things like that, where you just have, you're both just so passionate about trying to give out that piece. And it's like, even if it's like, it could start small. You could start volunteering at homeless shelters, or you could start doing like drives for like giving to the needy around like the holiday season. You could open up some kind of nonprofit. This could go so many different types of ways. Okay, it's going to be up to you guys, but that's what it is. You're going to be giving peace to people, a peace of mind. It's like, it might not solve all your problems, but tonight it's making you feel better. Tonight, that warm blanket, it might not solve all your problems, but this warm blanket and this hot food makes a difference to that person today. Okay? Wow. You have so many people that are so grateful for your presence in their life. It's crazy. Whoo, oh my gosh. I'm just getting so emotional. I'm tapping into the energy of the people that you guys help. And it's so amazing. You guys have so many people that are just like, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like, yeah, I'm seeing people like take both of your hands in their hands and being like, you don't understand how much this means to me, you know? Like, you don't understand how much, like you guys might work for some organizations like Toys for Tots or like Cancer Relief or something like that, where it's like, you might feel like you're not making a huge difference. You're not solving huge world problems, right? You're solving something that's going to make somebody feel better today. So I'm seeing like a family that's lost everything, like in a fire or something like that. And you're the one coming in, bringing their kids, not only giving them a place to lay their head or giving them blankets or giving them food, but you're also doing things like maybe you're giving their child like a toy, like a child that's lost everything, and you come in and you give them that toy that they go to sleep with, that they hold at night. It's some kind of something like that where it's just like, oh, it's little stuff. It's like little stuff like that that you give to people, and it makes all the difference. It makes all the difference in people, and it gives them the strength to get through the next time. It gets to next day. It's like the little things that add up, giving people toilet paper and toothpaste and like little stuff like that, that's like everyday stuff that you need, and that you don't even think about needing until you don't have it, until your house gets washed away in a flood, or your house burns down in a fire, or war displaces you and your whole community, and then you have these people coming in being like, here's a teddy bear, here's a blanket, here's a toothbrush. And it can be the smallest little things, but it's going to bring so much peace to people in that moment. They're like, thank God, because all I've wanted for days now is to just brush my teeth. And you're like, here you go, sweetie. Here's a bottle of water. Here's some toothpaste. Here's a toothbrush. And this person is just like, thank God. Some little bit, right? Some little bit that just, every little bit just takes some worry off of me, right? And that's that's beautiful. Holy crap. Whoo, y'all, I knew that question was going to be deep. I knew the mission question was going to get me, dude. Okay. On to the next question. Our type of union. And I'm hearing much more for you and your twin flame. It's going to be much more business. It's going to be much more. And I'm not saying that there's not going to be love there. It's giving me much more paternal. It's giving me much more like business partner. It's giving me less like romantic union, which I know that's not as popular, but it doesn't make it any less significant, right? Having a person that just loves the hell out of you and is there for you and rides for you and is loyal to you and shows up for you and shows up for your business and is out there. This is that type of person that when you're like, we're going to go out into the Congo and we're going to do this, and they're like, I already got my backpack ready. Let's go. I got my shots. I got my papers. I got my backpack. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go change the world. And you're like, hell yeah, let's go. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting from you guys. Like, I see you guys like literally like hand in hand, like hands wrapped together like this, and you're like, we can do it. Like going into these dangerous places or going into these like stricken places, and you're both just like fearless. Like, it's so amazing. Like when you're around each other, you just inspire each other. You inspire each other. You inspire each other to do these things for people, And it's possible that one of you could be more, I'm getting like that one of you could be more of like a doctor, or more of like a nurse, or like medical, some kind of medical supplier or something like that. And then another one of you could be more like a goods supplier, something like that. Like one of you is really, really good at like fundraising, raising money, throwing like charity dinners and networking and being like, let's get all this money for this. And then another one of you is really good face to face with people on the ground that are in pain, that are needing help. I feel like that you and your twin flame could know, either one of you knows like multiple languages. You're really good. Like one of you is really, really good with like the donors, the fundraisers, that kind of people. And then another one of you is really good on the ground, dirt splashed on your face, in the trenches, helping people. Like you both do both, right? You guys are just like this dynamic duo that just get shit done. When you guys go in somewhere and you go and it's like miracles happen. Like stuff just flows, like money starts flowing, resources start flowing, people start donating, like, and everybody's just like, this is crazy. You guys are angels. Thank you. It's that kind of energy where you guys go into something and it gets going, you know, crowdfunders and things like you guys are so good at that. And then you're not just there at like that part, but you're also there boots on the ground, like there in the ground, helping people, getting dirty, being out there for days at a time, just out there giving out goods. And people are like, how are you doing this? Like, this is amazing. And and you're doing it because It's your drive, it's your passion, it's your soul mission, right? It's, it's just what you're supposed to be doing. Hmm. Yes. Okay. So, will you have a physical union? Yes, we've already talked about that. Okay. On to the next question. Okay. First meetings, college. I'm getting that for a lot of you, you're going to meet in college or in some kind of higher education. Some of you, even if you've already graduated college, you could be taking some kind of college credit courses. You could be taking some kind of, I don't know, accreditation courses of some type. You could be applying for some kind of, I just keep hearing like degree, like higher education, stuff like that. Um, and it's going to happen in different ways. Like for some of you, I'm saying that for one of you, you're going to be on the way to a course and you're going to be like, I'm so tired today. I need coffee. And you really normally don't stop. And you normally don't stop for coffee or you don't stop for that, but you're like, I just got to have it today. And you stop and like you meet this person there. And like you're standing behind them or you're doing something and there's like something about their t-shirt or they ask you and they're like, oh, do you volunteer for this? Do you volunteer for that or something like that? And you're like, yeah, I do this and I do that. And they're like, me too. I do this and that. And like, there's some kind of person that knows the both of you. They're like, oh yeah, I've been working with so and so. You're like, oh, that's my mentor. And you're like, really? Something like that, where you guys have connections. You guys have connections to each other that are in the background working together to like bring the two of you together. It's like that 7 degrees of separation sort of type thing where it's like, oh, I know this person and yeah, I know that person. And I've actually worked on a project with this person. It's like, well, yeah, I've worked on a project with them too. It's like, how did we just keep missing each other? But like something like that is going to bring the two of you together. And I see that. It's where it's like, you're not in a situation that's related to that at all, but it comes up and you're just like, oh, I see that you're working on this or you're working on that. Or this person has like a bumper sticker or they have like a sticker on their laptop or something like that. And you're like, they're like, you're like, oh, do you go to the meetings? I didn't, oh, did you work on this project or that? It's like, yeah, it's like this. And, I don't know. Like you just have the time to just sit down and like chat it up, and chat with each other, exchange each other's numbers. And it very much so is like, oh, we could work together. Or, oh, next time you go to the meeting, let me know. Or, oh, I'm at, or like maybe you have like a book or something that's like, oh, I've taken that class. They're really hard on this and this. And you're like, oh, thanks for the heads up. Something like that. And in some type of way, you're just going to keep being brought together. And the more that you interact with each other, the more you're going to realize that your friends know each other and your colleagues know each other. And, the organizations that you work for work together and partner together and all this. And you're just like, this makes sense, and you guys come together and you guys kick ass, dude. I really like you guys. Um, First impressions. This person thinks that you're extremely intelligent. They think you're really smart. They think you're really well spoken. They think that regardless of what language that you use or how you think about yourself, because I'm saying that for some of you, English or whatever language that you're going to be talking to this person in is not your first language. And even though your energy still comes across, you're passionate. Your passion, your drive, you're like, wow, you're like all the things you've done are like, wow, that's crazy, that's amazing. Like you've gone here or you've done there, I always wanted to do that. What is that like? This person feels like that you're a wealth of information. They feel like you're a wealth of connections as well. They feel like that you could help them, that it's nice that your people know their people, sort of type energy, right? um I'm with you. They do think you're very beautiful. They think you're very beautiful. There's this light that shines from your face, right? So how it's like people say that there's people have that certain something when they're talking about something they're so passionate about, and it just shines out of them, and you just blind this person by how like knowledgeable about you are about your ish. You've done it, your ish, you're logical about it, you get it, you know what you're doing, you know what you're talking about. This person is quick, they're efficient, they're they're available, they can really help me. This person does see that not in like a use you type of way, but they're like, this could be like my way in. So there could be like an organization or something it's like, oh, would you ever recommend me? And they're like, Well, I would get to know, I need to get to know you more, but then maybe I could recommend you to a class or recommend you to somebody or be like, hey, have you ever met, like, they feel like you could introduce them to really important people, and thus in turn they would also introduce you to to some important people or some people that they know. It's like, hey, have you ever heard of this person? They're the director of this organization, or they organize this fundraising. Have you heard about this person? Hey, I know this person that actually really wants to, and like, it's kind of like, you know, somebody. It's like, oh, last week I just had a conversation with an investor that says they really want to invest in a project that's building wells in the Savannah. I don't know. In the Savannah? I don't know. Anyway, and this person is like, oh yeah, I did a 3-year tour in the Savannah where I built wells for people, and they're like, and you're like, you're perfect. You're literally perfect. Like, let me see your accreditations. Let me see where you're from. Like, you both do your research on each other, and you're both just like, wow, this person really is about what they're talking about. Like, you talk to people, you call people, hey, how is this person at doing this? And they're like, oh, they're amazing, they're fantastic, they're so talented, and they're so, you know, blah blah, you know, and everybody just sings their praises, you know, and you're like, okay, like, let's do it, let's work, yeah. Lingering impressions. Um, went a little silent for lingering impressions. Lingering impressions. Come on, Spirit. We gotta hurry this up. This is just pile 1. I'm getting a remains to be seen. Like, so it remains to be seen. It remains. I mean, obviously, I feel like there is a possibility. There's always a possibility that, you know, I don't want to say things could not work out, but things could not go one way. There's lots of different timelines that are available for you guys. Yeah, I do see you guys like parting ways and then coming back together and parting ways and coming back together, but you're not like parting ways because you're like, oh, you hurt me, I'm out of here. You're like, okay, well, I'm going to this study that's in this country, and you're like, okay, well, I'm going to go do this, and they're like, Godspeed, you know, do a good thing, and then you guys hook, and then you guys like come back together, like, hey, I'm back in town for Christmas, or I'm back in town for this holiday, and they're like, yeah, I'm back in town for this holiday too, and you guys get together, and you guys are like, look at these pictures, look what I did, look at all this, and you're like, oh, you're so amazing to me. You know, like, you're such an inspiration to me. Like, it's amazing that you're doing all these things. And it's kind of giving me that, where it's giving me long-term friend, and you two are both just like busy, and you're booked, and you're busy, and you're doing things, and you're both so proud of each other, and you're each other's cheerleaders, and like, you comment on each other's stuff on like Instagram or online and like social media profiles, and you're just like, bestie, get it, and they're like, yeah, you know, that's what it's giving me. You know, you guys might not spend as much time with each other because you both have a lot of Sagittarius energy. That doesn't mean that both of you are Sagittarius or either one of you, but it's giving me this very like a lot of travel, a lot of going, networking, finding things. It's giving me a lot of, you guys got to travel around, got to meet a lot of people, and then later on in life or later on into the future, you guys are going to come together and collaborate on this huge project, and it's going to be amazing. You guys are going to do, it's like, I'm hearing like World Peace Summit or something like that. Like, you guys could really go big. So don't drown yourself. Don't hold yourself back. Don't tell yourself that you know it's impossible or it's too dangerous or you can't travel or you can't do those things. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you guys got a really amazing future with each other. Um, and last thing, nope. Okay, Spirit said no. Okay, well, that's what I really have for you. That's pretty amazing. That's what I really have for you. We're gonna pull a few more cards, just end this pretty quickly, but oh, that was so much longer than I wanted it to be. Mature man, yeah. So this person, whoever's the more masculine energy, main male. Okay, so for some of you, both of you could be men. Okay, we could have 2 like men here. One could be older than the other. Okay, for some of you, marriage. You could get married, or you both could just be married to other people, or you have this huge contract together. There is also this courtship. Okay, there is also this energy here of both of you being in really strong masculine, going out there and getting shit done energy. Okay, and for a lot of you, especially, there's a masculine energy here. I'm really feeling like this is both of you, right? So, like I said, don't click off and say, well, that means this message is not for me. You know, if Oh my gosh, you guys. 2 is the only thing that's missing. Huh. Because I have 1, 3, 5, and 4. Hmm. Elevation. I'm getting that too. I'm getting the 2 of you really elevate each other. Main female. So there is a possible that, again, housing. Providing housing, building shelters, things like that. I just heard one of you could be an architect of some type. Concern. Again, I feel like both of you have like this lingering concern of like problems in the world. You're like, people have this problem. People don't have clean water. People don't have this. People need help in war countries. This needs help. And there's like this urge, this feeling inside of you that you are supposed to do something about it, right? You're not supposed to solve all the world's issues, right? But there is some type of like humanitarian world issue like that the 2 of you are supposed to come together to help provide some solutions. And you might not help everybody, but you're going to help a lot of people. I'm telling you, you're going to help a lot of people in despair. There's a lot of people that are going to be down and out, despairing. Yeah, like now hiring people that are jobless, people that feel on the outside, people that feel like all I have, this is all I have. You have a gift, right? Like I said, you are going to be bringing gifts to these people. You are going to be bringing that energy to people. Yeah, and a lot of you, I feel like you are. You could be government officials, or you could be some kind of like official person that goes in to like areas like that and helps. Okay, family room and lovers. Occupation. Some of you could really help like couples or help people that are trying to come together. Family members that are torn away from each other. You could be reuniting family members after like natural disasters or something like that. Um, or reuniting family members that have gone through things. For some of you, I'm hearing, for some of you, either you or your person might have been might have been orphaned or might have been in the system like as a child, okay? And so you have a lot of passion about helping people that are in that situation, reuniting with their family, reuniting kids together. For some of you, you could work with organizations that reunite siblings, like siblings that were adopted and like went in separate directions. You could be reuniting families like that. For some of you, yeah, I'm saying that for some of you. For some of you, you could be like making clothes. So you could go on like this long journey where you learn how to make clothes and then you start your own brand or do something, and then you become very humanitarian and you start learn. For some of you, you could be like advocates against fast fashion and things like that as well. And then I feel like for some of you, you're going to be turning around and you're going to be making clothes for like homeless people, or making clothes for, like I said, like for people who are struggling after disasters or something about that. I also feel like either one or both of you are going to become quite wealthy in this lifetime. But there's something here about like spreading around the wealth. And it is possible for some of you to be lovers. I do feel like that's much less. There's something about 16 as well. Maybe 2016 or the age 16. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look how this turned out. Look at this. 16, 26, 36. There's something here about cycles of 10. So remember how I was saying you guys like go apart and then come back together? You guys could meet up every 10 months, every 10 years, 10 weeks. That could be, you guys could decide to meet up every October or something like that. Like there could be some like organization or something that you guys both do and you both come home around October or something like that, and you're like, well, we always come home because this happens here on that time or something like that. I also just heard the word brother. There's something here significant about someone's brother. All right, that was so much longer than I wanted it to be, but okay. That's what I have for you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. That was fun. I know it was a little bit longer than maybe that you guys were expecting, because I kind of, some of those questions like really stretched out, and I just, you know how guys get when I start channeling, I start just going. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it was significant for you. I hope that it resonated for you. If it did, let me know in the comment section down below. If you're interested in getting a private reading with me, let me know, okay? And reach out to me. My contact information is down below. If you like to, give it a like. If you're feeling it, if it's not resonating with you, I'm so sorry about that. You know, maybe I'm not your reader. Maybe this is not your reading. That's okay. Peace be with you out there in this world. Thank you for the service that you're out here committing, so to say. Thank you for what you're doing out there in the community. I really appreciate you. Thank you for your light work. And I will see you lovelies in the next one, okay? If you feel drawn to any other piles, please check them out. If you feel drawn to any of my other readings, please check those out. Thank you to your spirit guides for guiding you here to get this information. Thank you to my spirit guides, as always, for enlightening me and allowing me to deliver this information, as well as keeping me safe while I did so, okay? Thank you guys so very much, and I'll see you in the next one, okay, Pile 1? Bye! Hello, my loves. It's Chi here from Go to Third Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message finds you blessed and full of abundance. I'm not sure why I gave my intro again, but hello, Pile 2. How are you guys doing? You guys chose Union. I don't know, maybe some of you skipped over the intro and went straight and clicked straight on the timestamp. I came straight here. Not gonna lie, sometimes I do that with readings too. I'm just like, whoop. So it is what it is. But hello. Hopefully your reading, I'll have to kind of hurry this up as much because I cannot, readings cannot be that long. Not today. Not today. All right. I thank you guys so very much for being here. So let's go ahead and jump in. Is there anything from this card? So I feel like you and your twin flame are very romantic with each other. I feel like you're very like kissy kissy, lovey lovey. Because I hear somebody saying, "Oh yeah, baby, come here." And I know you might not like that. You might be like, "What?" But yeah, that's what I saw. I saw somebody being like, "Come here, come here, get over here, get over here." So this person is very touchy feely. Either you're very touchy feely or you're both very touchy feely with each other. It is giving me much more of kind of like a romantic energy. A romantic energy. Oh, come here. Yes. So my first two questions, I'm going to combine those together. I explained that my first two questions were just about establishing whether or not you truly are in a twin flame journey. Okay. Because I feel like there are a lot of people out there. Not that I feel like I know more than people know about themselves, but I do feel like there are a lot of people out there who are really romanticized by the thought of a twin flame journey. And there are a lot of people out there who think that they have found their twin flame. I've talked about this before on the channel, but I don't think that they have, or they're romanticizing or fantasizing about the wrong person, or all of those things. So question number 1 was, do I have a twin flame? Yes. Ooh. Yes, but there's one, I'm sorry to single you out, but there's one person out here that's watching, and her name is Kayla. Kayla, my love, you do not have a twin flame. That does not mean that you do not have, okay? Kayla T, we're going to go ahead, they're going to say, no, not Kayla T, because there's some other Kaylas out there, they're like, huh? Kayla T, you do not have a twin flame, my love, okay? That's okay. That does not mean that you do not have soulmates, that you do not have beautiful love planned for you in your future, but you don't have a twin flame. So stop making something your story that's not your story. Sorry, don't hate me. I love you. I deeply care about you. You can still be on in a profound, amazing spiritual journey towards coming into union with a beautiful person who's going to love you and take care of you and be there for you. But that does not mean that you have a twin flame, because you don't, my babes. Okay? And that's okay. It's okay that you don't. Okay? Okay. Moving on. Question number 2. Okay? Are you and your twin flame on the same incarnation cycle? Ooh, okay. So for some of you, I want you to know we're split. Okay. Some of you about third. Oh, that's so much higher than I thought it was going to be. Do you mean timeline or do you mean incarnation cycle? Wow. Okay. So Spirit's saying that about 35 of you, 35. 35 of you. I don't know. I don't know how many people are going to end up watching this video over the time that it's up online, but Spirit is saying that there are 35 of you, that you and your twin flame are not in the same incarnation cycle. So that means that, do you have a twin flame? Yes. But most likely they are either doing something else in the ethers. They need to be doing more than being in twin flame physical union with you. Okay. Or they are meant to stay in the ethers and be a spirit guide for you this lifetime. Okay, you've done this for them, they've done this for you, you've done it before, it's okay. So don't worry, because you and your twin flame are already in union. You don't even have to go through the struggles that the rest of us do. Okay, the same struggles that the rest of us do. So congratulations, you and your twin flame are already in union, because you already in union. Hello, you're already in union because what was that? Did you guys see that? It was like a white flash, and like my eyeball like literally like went to the side like that. What was that? I'm not sure. But congratulations for some of you. And out of nowhere too, right when I said that, a puff of smoke just come out of the candle that's lit behind another one as soon as I said that happened. But it was just like this big puff of smoke ball came up right then. That's so crazy. So some of you might be like smoke readers. You might divine um, reading like smoke runes and things like that. So if that is a thing for you, yeah. For some of you, your ancestors used to like throw chemicals or throw like stuff into fire and then like read the smoke that came out of it. It's reminding me of that Elemental movie, that's like Pixar movie that I just watched. You know how the mother in that movie would like get get the two people to like light the smokestacks, and then she would read the smoke flames to see if they were meant to be, if they were true love. It's reminding me of that, which is so funny because true love is right here on the back of the deck, and on all the rest of the what I didn't. Oh, okay. Spirit's wanting me to pull some cards for you guys. You're different. You're different, pile two. Towers. Yeah. So this might be a tower. You might be going through some towers. I feel like you're going to be going through some things in your life that is actually going to be much more I'm still talking to the 35 of you who are not incarnated with your twin flame, okay? Even in it applies to all of you now, okay? You're really going to be going through some towers that your twin flame. So your twin flame actually might enter your life 1555. Divinely guided towers are going to be happening in your life. Divinely guided like crazy changes are going to be happening in your life, and your twin flame is going to be helping you through those things. Okay, this person could be some kind of counselor. They could be, I'm hearing grief counselor, or some kind of you could meet this person in some kind of like AA or grief counseling, or I don't know, I see people sitting in a circle saying, I feel this, I feel that. You could meet this person there in some kind of situation. Spirit is taking away all unnecessary things from your life. Let the towers fall to rebuild your foundation. That's kind of sad. I just saw that for some of you, in particular, somebody named Cindy. I'm so sorry that you lost your husband, or yes, wife, your husband or your wife, your partner. I'm so sorry that that person has already transitioned and moved on, but you need to know that they are a spirit guide for you now, that they're watching over you and they're guiding you on the rest of your spirit journey. That this person is saying that they were meant to be with you physically as long as they were, and then there is a way now that they can protect you, because this person promised they would always protect you, they'd always be there for you, and then you're really dealing with the fact that this person has passed over, and you feel like this person is not there to protect you, and this person is saying, not at all. I might not physically be there in the 3D. Oh my gosh, I feel like this person's heat like standing beside me. This person is saying like, I might not be beside you in the 3D, but I can do things in the form that I'm in now that I could not. There are things that I can protect you from that I could not protect you from in the 3D. There are things that with me having an astral body or me being in my energetic form that I can steer you through in ways that I could not be there for you, or I could not steer you through, or I could not know being in my 3D, being trapped inside my physical 3D body. Now that I am free and that I'm spirit, like there's so much more, you know, that this person said, there's so much more out there, little bird. So don't cage yourself. Yeah. Ooh. Oh my gosh, this person loves you. Full moon. Something here about a full moon. About releasing. This person is here to help you release your grief. They're here to help you release your grief on losing them. Oh my goodness. Let's all send our love to Cindy, okay, you guys? Let's all send our peace and our love and our hope that Cindy's doing better. I wish that for you, Cindy, okay? And I'm glad that I was here and I could deliver that message for, is his name Keith? Kenneth? K-A-D... Kadbely. What is that? I don't know. There you go. Okay, moving on. Okay, I'm sorry, but I have to move on for everybody else. Okay, I hope that gave you what you needed. Okay, my love. Thank you for being here. And for those of you who are incarnated together and you are still physically have the possibility to come into physical union, or you could also already be in union, we'll have that question later on. Yeah, that's pretty much okay. On to the next question. Obviously, for some of you, the answer is yes, but have I met my twin flame? For the majority of you, no. You have not met this person in the 3D, but for most of you, if not all of you, you have met this person in the 5D. So you and this person have come into union in the 5D, okay? Soul contract. Yeah, it's part of your soul contract, babes. I can't tell you how to grieve. I can't tell you how to grieve, but it is a part of what it was supposed to be. Yeah, unconditional love. All twin flames are here to teach us about unconditional love, and mostly about unconditionally loving ourselves and forgiving ourselves and moving on from the past, even in separation, my sweets. Even in separation, okay? Even in separation. So yes, the majority of you, you are still in separation. You're still in physical separation with this twin flame, okay? Yeah, and it's some towers. There's still something spirit is taking out of your life, okay? Before the two of you could come together. Um, I'll ask this for pile 1, so I'll ask it for you too. Are for the majority of pile 2 spirit, are them and their twin flame on the same timeline? Yes. For the majority of you, yes. For some of you, still no. Yeah, but this is about unconditional love. This is about learning how to love yourself before you come into union with this person so that you do not have any codependency with this person. Yeah, there are still some karmic cycles that you have to go through. But for many of you, you and your partner are both still going through a karmic cycle, but for most of you, you've managed to raise in vibration enough to the point that you are on the same timeline, but you're on the same timeline walking, like relieving the last little bits of your karmic cycle before union could happen. I feel like you guys are really close to union. Yeah. Yeah, divine protection. The reason that you guys are not together right now is for your protection, okay, from each other's karmic cycles, all right? Um, yeah. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oh, 5D. 5D connections? Yes. For the majority of you, yes. Some of you have seen what this person physically looks like, and some of you have just seen features of this person, or you've just been energetically introduced to this person. Like, you know their energy signature, okay? Consciously, your 3D self knows their energy signature. You know when you connect. You know that feeling when you connect to this person. Even though you might not know what they look like, you might know some of their features. You might know maybe their hair color, or that, sometimes you connect to them and you get a feeling that they're taller than you, or that you'd have to look down or look up to look at them, that they might like when you put your head on their shoulder or something specifically like that. You might get, I get this sometimes with mine. That I'll be sitting there like washing dishes, and I get this feeling that they come and they put their arms around me and they lay their head on my shoulder. So you might have little scenarios like that where you're like, I feel like somebody's holding my hand, or I feel like somebody's doing this, or I feel like somebody's, feel like somebody would like to be here with me doing this right now. That's the energy of your twin flame being like, you're kind of getting a peek into the timeline of when you guys are together in union. And, you know, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that, let's move on. So, biggest challenge. Oh no. Oh no. I put your card back in here accidentally. Let's find out where your card ended up. I know, babies. Here it is. Oh, what did I say, you guys, though? Look where you guys' card ended up. You guys' card ended up full moon, codependency, union, towers. I told you guys were releasing full moon energy, releasing codependent karmic cycles that are creating towers in your life that are keeping, this union is in between and releasing codependence, the towers of codependent cycles here. Ooh, 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 okay. And it's all a part of your soul contract with this person. Come on now. I didn't even realize that I did that, but there's your confirmation for that. It's about unconditional loving yourself and this person through that, okay? So, biggest challenges. We just talked about Spirit saying we just talked about it. Biggest challenges, codependency. Codependency, addictions, and it could be a lot of different things. It could be substances, it could be state of minds, it could be belief systems, it could be old paradigms. Codependency on having a person come in and be in union with you, codependent on being in a relationship with somebody, financially codependent, emotionally codependent, physical state codependent, whatever it is. You are breaking away from codependencies, away from addictions, away from things that are holding you back, okay? From holding you back. Blockages. You are breaking through codependent karmic blockages right now. And that's going to be you guys' biggest challenge. Like, once you guys kind of overcome that, I feel like the two of you are going to spend a lot of time. And I know nobody wants to hear this, but I feel like a lot of you are going to spend the majority of your life in separation. I don't feel like it's going to be like, oh, we're like 80 years old and then we're going to come together. I don't think so. But I do think for some, not a lot of you, but for most of you, it's going to feel like a very long time. So you could be later on in life, you could be in your 30s, 40s, 50s before you meet and come into union with this person. And it could be because the two of you are soul contracted to run through a lot of karma, to run through a lot of, and that doesn't mean all, it could be dharma, it could be good thing, lessons and things. Both of you, it could mean that both of you are meant to have other marriages, other children, other things like that before the two of you come together. You're supposed to go through lessons around, which is all, when I say karma, that's all I'm talking about is lessons around religion for some of you, around breaking away from your family, around having independence, around feelings of worth, feelings of insecurity, body image issues for some of you. For some of you, I'm seeing penny. I'm seeing somebody like count money. For some of you, you might be coming out of some kind of you could be learning that some of the ways that you dealt with partners in the past actually were some type of like financial abuse, or there's some type of like poverty mindset here for some of you, or like penny pinching, like down to the dollar, down to like each of us are only allowed to eat meals that are valued this much or that much. And I'm, like I said, this could be something that was a survival technique of when you were growing up, or when this, survival technique that got you through hard times. But there's some kind of issue here around letting go, releasing. There's a poverty mindset here that one of you is like really overcoming, and it's like, I just can't let go of it. I just can't let go of it. It's that kind of vibe. Okay, so money issues could be a big issue for one or both of you. Could be one of your biggest challenges. One of you could be a little loose with your money. One of you could be overly tight with your money, and there might be some kind of come to a happy medium before the two of you come together. Biggest strength. Blessings. Spirit said both of you are very blessed. You're blessed in different ways, but both of you have huge blessings on your life in some type of way. There's something that just works out every time for you. Something like that. And it could be different things or it could be the same thing for both of you. And I know that seems like what, but your biggest strengths is that you're both blessed in some type of way, and that when you guys come together, you guys triple, double, quadruple up your blessings. When you guys get together, it's just like blessings all the way around. So if it's some kind of like money issues, okay, if both of you have struggled with in poverty for the majority of your whole life, and then you learn how to let go, and you learn how to deal with your money issues, or you learn how to deal with your overspending issues, and you guys come together and just money flows into your life, something like that, you know. There's some kind of huge blessing that's the strength of when the two of you are together, when you're in harmony, even if you're not physically together, when you're in the same timeline, walking the same path, really in like emotional and spiritual harmony with yourself and with each other, that it's just blessings just pop off. You're like blessing magnets, okay? And it's like it feels specific. There's something that you're so like, it just work anytime you do this or you focus on that, or it's like something, and you're just like, well, yeah, I might struggle in other places in my life, but this I never struggle with, you know. So for some of you it could be having money. For some of you it could be getting a job. I don't know. For some of you it could be some kind of talent. Anytime you draw or paint or do anything, everybody's like, I'll just give you money, give you anything, give you opportunities. Let your mind open up to what it is. That's what you're being asked and challenged to work on right now. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going through yours a lot faster than pile ones. Okay, big one. Okay, this is the one that like took pile ones off the rails because I talked forever about this. It's a big question though. What's your life mission here with your twin flame? What is your life mission here with your twin flame? One or both of you might be Leos because I just saw a lion vor. Um, speaking up, having a voice. For some, it could be working with animals for some of you. It could be working with endangered animals for some of you. It could be specifically working with lions for some of you. I don't know if you and your twin flame are both going to work for the circus or something. I don't know. But some of you could work for trainers. Some of you could work for, some of you might be some of those people that go around that like help go in and save like lions or like big cats or something like that that are being abused in situations, and like personal homes in zoos that are not, you know, accredited and things like that. um Being bold, speaking up, having a voice, giving a big huge bold voice, standing up, singing for some of you, right? Because I see an open mouth. So it's something like that. It's expression, some type of form of expression. And being bold about it, being fierce about it, being protective of it. Yeah, I'm seeing somebody sing and they're saying, I know how to do this. Yeah, like they're like literally belting out. Like they're like, I know how to do this. Like I know I'm so talented at this. Um This is interesting. Now I'm seeing somebody, they look like a sorry, it's just the imagery that my spirit, they're giving me like a whole scene right now. I'm like dark in a dark smoky club, or like a dark like it's jazz club, and somebody's doing like jazz poetry or something. I hear a bunch of people like, and then I hear somebody like playing the bongos, like somebody's like, you know, that kind of is, that is very that's what I hear. I don't know why I'm seeing that, but I'm seeing like somebody playing the bongos. I'm seeing somebody calling somebody smooth, or what do they call him, like a cat daddy or something like that. I don't know. It's like very like kind of like like cool 70s, like, oh yeah, daddy, like, yeah, you can do that. Yeah. I don't you guys don't make fun of me. But that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like low lights. I'm seeing somebody on stage. I'm seeing somebody like either like singing at a jazz club or like, yeah. I'm seeing like somebody standing up there and like singing in the light, and they're like swaying back and forth. So yeah, it could be that somebody's singing. Like some of you could fall in love with like a percussionist or something like that. Like you could sing at a club and this person could play an instrument. They could, ooh, yeah, ooh, that sounds so good. Ooh. Somebody here plays the trumpet. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, that sounds so good. Ooh. It's been forever since I went and listened to like live jazz music. Like, oh, but yeah, it's like blues or jazz. It's kind of like jazz, like that. Yeah. Oh, this person is so smooth. Oh my god. You're like sitting out in the crowd, just like, oh my, or like backstage or something. You're just watching this person, and they're just playing, and it looks like they're making love to that instrument, and you're just like, come blow on me like that. Come pick my strings like that. Oh my gosh, what is that? Um, yeah, no, it's so smooth like butter. Yeah. hmm Some of you have the most beautiful dark brown skin. Oh my god, or maybe this person does. It's like velvet. Oh, it looks so good. Mm-mm-mm. It's so beautiful and it looks so good. I'm seeing this person like standing in front of like a really dark blue, like velvet curtain. And this person is sitting there and they have like this really cool like suit on, and they're just there like playing, playing their instrument, and you're just like, ooh, yes. Mmm. Yes. It just makes me want to dance. I love that. Ooh, it's so sexy. Ooh, it is. Ooh, it's giving me the chills, you guys. Look at that. You guys see the chills? Like under under my freaking ooh, it's nice. It's so good. This person is so smooth. Ooh wee. Ooh, be careful. Ooh, be careful. Cause it's smooth, mama. It's smooth. Ooh wee. Love that. Oh my god. Okay. um yeah, I just can't stop hearing that. It sounds like New Orleans jazz or something. It sounds so smooth and so good. It sounds like a warm summer night, like like having the windows open, listening to music. Maybe you guys love to do that. Maybe you guys have like like a nice like wraparound porch or something. I don't know. I'm from the South, so that's when I think about something like that where it's like finally where the weather breaks and there's like this cool breeze and you got the windows open and you're playing soft jazz music and you're sitting around you know, drinking a bourbon or something. I don't really drink, but that's what I heard, just sitting around and like sitting on the front porch and just, it's very, yeah, it's very that vibe. Or, even in the city, I am getting a city vibe too. Now I'm hearing like cars honking and things like that. Like, yes. It's like a feeling. You guys' mission here is to evoke this feeling within each other. And I know that might not seem like the biggest, most like, like, but it's this cool, beautiful, like dancing and swaying with each other, kind of just melting into each other, gasping and grabbing and like it's like it's this kind of feeling like burning each other up like fire, like this, it's like this beautiful creative fire and passion and drive you know And it's just, y'all are just so damn cool. Like, everybody that sees you is inspired by your fashion, by your creativity, by your voice, by your sound. Like, for some of you, you are meant to like come together and make music together. And that doesn't mean that you're going to be like platinum artists or that you're going to be played on the radio. You know, you could never end up doing anything more than just playing at jazz, clubs on the weekends, and you guys get together and just, it's your hobby, it's your passion, it's your love. You guys go to work at your 9 to 5 or go and do your thing, but then on the weekends you're making music in the studio and you're doing those things. It's like, it's so passionate and so smooth and so like velvety soft. It's so, oh, it's like melted chocolate. Like, it's so, this energy is so delicious, you guys. I can't even explain it enough. It's so beautiful. And like I said, even if it is just like, there's something here about that. That's something coming in so strong. Okay. So yeah, it's just evoking a feeling within each other. Okay? What what's more beautiful than evoking a feeling of love within each other? Blessed new beginnings. I'm telling you, like I said, with this whole, you guys are going to feel like you live complete lives. And then you're going to come together and it's like, boom, it's that Ace of Wands. It's that brand new passion, brand new fire, desire. I thought this part of my life was over, but baby, I'm reborn. Like, woo! Beautiful. That's you guys' mission together as twin flames together. Now, you personally, each of you might have different soul missions outside of that, but as far as your twin flame mission together, it's to come together and reignite this beautiful, silky, smooth, velvet, like passion within each other. Yeah, it's very tantric. Mm-hmm. Very tantric, very, bodies moving in low light. It's very kissing and touching and tasting and food. You guys love food. Ooh, and it's flavorful and it's colors and it's bright and it's patterns and it's art museums and it's going to the theater and it's soft, low jazz music, and it's smoky clubs on the weekends and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Like, it's very, yeah, very that, very that, very that. I love that though. Look, love, love, baby, love, baby, love, baby. It's about y'all coming out of those karmic cycles and just being each other's refuge. Feeling like smooth, cold drink of water after all these karmic tower cycles that you're releasing. Come on now. That's what ended up on the back of the deck right here. After all this codependency, after all the BS, after all the running around and doing this and doing that, it's about coming together and feeling cool, feeling calm, feeling collected, feeling at peace with each other, and creating passion. I love that. Beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful, you guys. And I don't know if it's because a lot of people chose this, so I just had to. I don't know. It seemed really specific though. Let's keep going. What type of union? Romantic. Period. 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 Romantic. You guys are come together. You guys are meant to come. Like, if you guys come into union, you're meant to come into union into a physical, like love your union, love union, lovers. Um. Yes. Yeah. I mean, my next question was, will we have physical, what type of union will we have physical union? It's split up. Some of you are gonna come together and you're gonna burn very hot for about a year or two. And then the two of you are gonna separate and go separate ways, but you're gonna be better people for have existed and loving each other and feeling each other and coming into union with each other, and you're gonna part ways like changed. For others of you, I'm feeling like long-term physical union. Um 10, 20 years for some of you, right? Something along those lines. Just 1 second. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, will you have physical union? For the majority of you, yes. Will it be long term? We stay together, get married, have kids, versus I really feel like two single people. Or like I said, if you're coming together later in life, it's just two people coming together when your kids are grown, you know, when you're, you know, maybe some of you have never been married, maybe some of you, you know, your partner, like you and your partner got divorced, or again, like I was saying earlier, maybe one of your partners passed over, you know, and it's this feeling that like I can be loved again, I can be touched again, I can be, you know, I can have this and I can feel like a teenager again with all this love and all this passion. And it doesn't feel like y'all have worked so hard to overcome your codependency because you don't feel this need. Like when the two of you come into union, you don't feel this need to stay together forever. You don't feel this codependent. We have to be together. We have to be married. We have to. No, you guys are both just like, we're both doing our own thing. One of you could be a writer. I just heard that. Like, I don't know. The two of you feel like two like artsy fucking like cool people that are just like on this whirlwind romance like in the city together. Like that's what it feels like. Like some of you feel like, you know, you go and you meet this person and you're going to lunch and you're going to museums and you're going out to jazz clubs and you're dancing or you're taking salsa lessons or you're doing something like that and you're doing something to improve your life. You meet this person and okay, speaking of that, that's my next question. First meeting. For some of you, you're going to be taking a dance class. For some of you, you're going to be taking some kind of creative class. You're like, this is something I've always wanted to do my whole life. And now that I'm at this age, now that I'm financially secure, now that I can do this, I'm going to do it. You know, I'm going to push myself beyond my comfort zone. I'm going to do this. And, ooh, wee. There's such intense eye contact between you and your person. The eye contact is popping. It's so good. Oh, yes. It's this kind of like, see you from across the room. I'm coming over to get you. Yeah. It's this prowling, coming to get you kind of energy sneaking up on you. Not in a bad way at all. But it's like in this way where it's like, I didn't see this coming. I didn't think that I could still have this. I didn't think that I could still feel this way. I didn't think that I could still experience this. This is amazing. You know? It's that kind of energy. Um, I didn't think it could be like this. I didn't think I could feel like this. I've never experienced this. I've never felt this. I've never tasted this. I've never done this. You know, it's traveling to new places. It's eating new cuisines. You or this person could be a tourist or could have some because this person is very much so about tasting life. It's very much so giving me like what are you denying yourself for? This sweet pleasures. I see this person like whispering in your ear and then like putting like something to eat. Get your mind out of the gutter. Putting something to eat or something, and it's like, taste this. What do you see? What do you feel? And it's like, ugh, it's like this whole sensual thing. You're like, oh my goodness. It's very mature. It's a very mature love. It's a very like, you know, I'm over all the infatuation. I'm tired of all of the wanting and the needing of another person. I'm okay, but I'm just enjoying your presence. I'm just enjoying that you're here. One of you has a very deep, like sultry, very slow speaking voice like that. It's a very come over here, let me talk to you kind of, yeah, I can't impersonate it. I'm not that smooth. I'm not, my voice is not that deep and my voice is not that smooth. But first impressions when you do finally meet your twin flame. First impressions. I want it. I want to have that. That's what I heard. I want that. I want to have that. I want to touch that. I want to feel that. I'm telling you, there's some kind of dancing here. Like one of you is dancing, and the other person sees them, and they're like, "Ooh, I like the way they move. I like the way they move their body around." I like, yeah. Again, for some of you, I see like you like sitting up in an audience, and this person is like up on a stage, and it's like one of those moments in a movie where it's like nobody else but you and this person, and you're just like, wow. Like, and it's just something so passionate about this person, something so passionate about the way they create, about the way they they exclaimed again with that roar, that lion roaring. There's something about the way they express themselves, the way that they talk, the way that they open up when they open up their mouth, and the such intelligent, like beautiful things that they say. For some of you, one of you has like an accent or something like that. I'm telling you, like your voice, your lips, there's something here around this area. It's just, oh, it's so silky smooth, it's beautiful, and you're just like, I want it, I want it, and I want it, and I was gonna have it. Period. And you do. And the both of you, there's no playing around. There's no games. There is no push and pull. There is no maybe I'll call you back. No, it feels like you guys like come together and go straight into it. I don't know. Some of y'all might even go home together on the first night. Okay. Um. Yeah. There is just like there's something that draws you to this person. So unexplicably drawn is what I'm hearing to this person. Um, Lingering impressions. I want it again. I want this person again. I want to hang out with them again, and it's gonna last as long as it lasts. And when it's over, and it was beautiful, and I'm appreciative of it. I'm telling. This feels like so. This love feels so mature. This relationship, this affair, whatever it is between the two of you. I don't think it's like an actual like affair where you're like cheating on somebody or anything like that. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's just so silky smooth and beautiful, and just like so nice. Yeah. Again, great fortune on the back of the deck. Mature woman, like I said, I feel like you're going to be at a more mature age. You're going to be at a more mature emotion. At the very least, you're going to be at a much more mature place in your life. Okay. Again, you might be more mature, but for some of you, you are going to meet this person in a time of like kind of despair, or in a time where you're just like, I need something new. I need to shake up something. And it doesn't feel like you codependently like latch or attach yourself to this person, but it definitely feels like in a moment of this, like you kind of just allow yourself to finally find some peace, to finally find some love, to finally be held, to finally be kissed, to finally feel passion, and you're just like being swept away. That kind of energy. Okay. um Sudden wealth. I definitely feel like for some of you, you're gonna feel like I hit the jackpot with this person. Like, holy crap, they're so amazing. They're exactly what I needed and exactly what I wanted in this moment in my life. I might not have thought that I would have found this, but I did, and it's amazing. Message of concern for some of you, especially if you have grown kids or you have like older kids or something like that. Or people in your family, they're gonna kind of be like, "What are you doing with this person? Should you be doing this? Should you be going and doing that?" Like, I feel like they should mind their business, is what I feel like. I feel like you're finding happiness in your life, courthouse. Again, I feel like you could meet this person after you like divorce or separate from someone. Is that again, that's giving me here with this message of concern, where it's like, or for some of you with this the concern card that's right here in occupation, you keep meeting this person after you have a concern about your occupation. For some of you could be having like a quarter or a midlife or a late life crisis courtship. I feel like this person is going to court you. It's very this one of you feels very old. Whoever the masculine energy here feels very old school. This person very much so feels like they're going to show up. They're going to take you out. They're going to want to show up to your house, take you out, open the door, bring you flowers, bring you gifts, bring you flowers, woo you, take you out, court you. Um, yeah, like it's giving me like old school Southern gentleman where this person is like, can I come and court you? Let me come sit on your front porch and talk to you. Like, it's giving me very much so like that energy. It's giving me very much so like this person doesn't have to be extremely traditional, okay? But it is giving me kind of like old school values. Like, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is how I'm supposed to show up for somebody I'm interested in. Family room. I do feel like there could be some like it feels like the two of you both have families. Like, you have kids, or you have like something like that, right? Where there's something here around your family, something here around like your family is being like having something to say about it, and they're like, I don't know, like all you used to do is just like sit in the house, and I was concerned about that, but now I'm even more concerned because you're going out to clubs and you're spending your money at restaurants and you're doing this and you're doing that, and you're like, I feel alive. Like, I feel alive. I feel free. I feel like I don't feel. I think they're just concerned. They love you and they're just concerned about you. But community, yeah. The community has got something to say. Bad health for some of you. For some of you, they have a worry that this person's like a false person. They're like, what's gonna happen when you and this person break up and then you go back and you don't have anybody anymore? For some of you, you might even have some kids, some grown kids or something like that, that are like, this is the first person you've dated after you've gone through a divorce, or after you, and this person's like, you're just replacing dad or you're replacing mom. Um, mature man and mature woman both came out in house. For some of you, you could move in with this person, but I think that for a majority of you, you're gonna keep like yourself separated from this person. You're gonna keep your finances separated from this person. Like I said, yeah. For some of you, it could come to a point where this person come into your house. You could come from a point of poverty. Like you could feel like I have nothing, like I'm broke, I have nothing, I have no one, like I'm dry, I'm a dry spell, I haven't had anybody even touch me in years, that kind of energy. And then suddenly it's like bing, 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 bada bing, bada boom, look at those coins coming out, baby, they're coming out, it's coming out, the water is falling, okay? And I'm not giving this up. Mature woman, I'm telling y'all, both of y'all, but that's Emperor energy, okay? That's this coming out, and it's good. It's good, it's good, it's good. Also, for some of you, I want to say that if you're an older woman or more mature woman, this could be a younger man. You might be cougaring it up, or you might be, I don't know, like say you're in like your 50s or something like that. This person could be like in their 30s, and you could have children that are in like your 20s or their teens, and they're like, what the hell? Like, what are you doing in your teens? You know what I'm saying? But it could be something like that where there's a big age difference between you and this person, even though you and this person are both very like mature. Wherever you are, you're meant to find each other when you do. Distant horizons, yeah. I do feel like it's a little bit further away, but not too far. It's pretty close. It's closer than pile one for sure. All right, I have to stop it. I'm having such a good time, you guys, piles, but these piles are running so long. I didn't at all expect them to be this long. Thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you guys so very much. Okay. I hope that you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comment section down below if you enjoyed this different type of reading. I'm kind of enjoying it. I picked more cards in your section than I did in any other so far. But I really appreciate you guys. Let me know if this resonated for you. If it didn't, that's okay. Maybe this is not your reading, or I'm not your reader. I'm okay with that. Okay. Find what does resonate for you. All right. Thank you to your spirit guides for guiding you here to get this information. I hope it gave you the love, light, or clarity that you were looking for. All right. Thank you to my spirit guides for helping me to deliver this message, as well as keeping me safe for doing so while I did so, as always. Okay. I really appreciate you guys. Like it if you liked it. Let me know if it resonated down below. If you're interested in getting a personal reading from me, reach out. Excuse me. And I'll see you lovelies in the next one. Okay. Bye. Hello, pile 3. How are you lovelies doing? By now in your pile, I've accepted that these readings are running very long, so it's just a heads up. Get some paper, write some notes, come back, take it in chunks, do what you got to do. The readings are running about 40 minutes, which definitely longer than I wanted them. I wanted them to be max about 30 minutes, but at this point, I'm letting it be what it is. I'm just channeling the messages and taking it as it comes along. So for some of you, it could be that you could be being resistant, okay? Because you guys chose the honesty card. It might be time to have some radical self-honesty with yourself and tell yourself, hey, this is just what it is. I can accept it. I can love it. I can love myself through it. I can move on. I could be okay during it. I want you guys to know that I'm having throat chakra. Ooh, excuse me. I'm having throat chakra issues. And yes. I'm having throat chakra. I'm suddenly like getting a lot of downloads. I'm suddenly getting a lot of like dispelling of energy moving around in my chest area and my throat area. A lot of inner child healing energy here. 133 down the clock as I'm saying that. I think for a lot of you, you had to spend some time learning the truth about twin flames, learning the truth about your journey, learning the truth about what you were doing, where you were going, what's up, what's down. I feel like a lot of you are on the quest for the truth, because I feel like either this journey, this person, whoever it is, it's left you feeling quite like up in the air, or it's left you feeling quite like, where do I go, or what do I do? I'm hearing, what do I do now that the dust has settled? What do I do now that the clouds have lifted? What do I do now? Yeah, so some of you definitely could be some post towers in this relationship, and you're like, where do we go from now? Is there reconciliation? Is there separation? Like, what are we doing? And I feel like there's big separation. I do not feel like you're in contact with this person, and I do not feel like you have been in contact with this person for a while. Or for some of you, maybe you still haven't met this person. We're going to find out more. So, okay, nope, let's go ahead and jump in. The first two, okay, our first two questions are just simply to figure out, do you even have a twin flame? Is physical union possible for you guys, or anything like that? Okay, so because I've talked about it on the channel before, I do feel like there are some people out there who feel like they're on a twin flame journey, but they're not. And I'm not here to tell somebody that I know their spiritual path more than they do, but the truth is always out there for the possibility that people always want to claim something that they think feels some way, or they think makes them feel a certain way. But anyway, do you have a twin flame? Yes, that's question number one. Do you have a twin flame? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Are you and your twin flame on the same incarnation cycle? For the majority of you, yes. And this is so weird. I'm getting, with this style, I'm getting like specific names for some people. For some of you, I'm hearing the name Tim. Tim or Timothy or Tal something. Tal something. Anyway, for that specific person, you and your person cannot, this is question number two, are we on the same incarnation cycle? Because I do think that twin flames can exist. You can have a twin flame, but they could not be incarnated in this life cycle. For the majority of you, yours are. For some of you, either if you know your name is Tim, or if you know that you have that you know you have a twin flame and their name is Tim, or you thought their name was Tim, or you had an incarnation around that name, okay? Your partner could not be incarnated in this lifetime. And now I'm seeing a feminine energy. I'm not seeing them. Wait. Black hair, long black hair. Somebody with the name S that begins with S, like Sandra, or it's a name in a language that I do not know. It's like a SA, like Sa. It starts with it sounds like Sa something. I don't think it's Sarah, but yeah, something like that. Okay, it's plausible that your person is not incarnated, but for majority of you, yes. Paul, let's. Yes, I added this question in. I keep having to remember to ask it. Are ooh, I got an answer already. Okay, I couldn't even ask the question yet. Are the collective of Pile 3 and their person on the same timeline? No. For the majority of you, no. You are not on the same timeline. You both still have some jumping around to do before you might come into a timeline that you are that it's possible to come into physical union. Question number 3. Have I met my twin flame? Ooh, yes. A lot of you, yes, you have. A lot of you, yes, you have met your twin flame. So you're the first yes in all of the piles. So yes, you have met your twin flame in the 3D. Um, it doesn't mean you know this person. I mean, that yes can mean that you've passed each other on the street or you've seen each other or something like that. Um, for some of you, you kind of know of each other. You could know of each other over social media. You could know this person or this person could know you. Um, so, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Hmm. For some of you, Spirit is using the word meet very loosely. Yeah. So for some of you, have you met each other in the 3D? Yes. For some of you, it's no. It really hasn't gone much further in the 3D than, hey, have you met this person? Here, introductions. For some of you, you've been in union with this person before. This is a person you've been in a relationship with before. And I know this could be confusing because it's a general reading, so it's up to you to decide which one, divine which one really, use your intuition to divine which one really fits for you or resonates for you. Um, for some of you, you've been in union with this person in a relationship or some kind of physical union or something with this person before. For others of you, you've never really been in a relationship or anything official or unofficial. You just kind of know each other, you know about each other. For some of you, you know each other over social media, you know of each other. Okay. For some of you, one of you knows the other one and the other doesn't. Knows of yeah. Yeah. I want to say that, yes. And that scenario, it feels more like the masculine knows the feminine, perhaps over social media or um, knows of this person, through the circles that they run in. Maybe they've seen each other or something like that. Maybe this person has seen you, or has seen of you. What? My words are getting mixed up in this pile. I feel like somebody here has a hard time communicating. I did say that, right? I said that there was throat chakra issues, that there is communication issues. Oh my god. That is so graphic. That's so graphic. My goodness. I'm trying to figure out a way I can say this. Um, for some of you, you or your person is overcoming. You or your person is overcoming something happening to your tongue. This could have happened in this lifetime. It could be past lifetime. So for some of you, you might have lost your tongue. Okay. For some of you, you could have had some kind of disease that took away your ability to speak, and you could be overcoming karma around that, overcoming the trauma around that has lasted over to this lifetime. For some of you, perhaps maybe in the past, you did not speak up. Perhaps maybe you had a chance in a past lifetime to come into union, but you were silenced in some type of way or another, whether that be through one of you being forced to transition, if you know what I mean, or if you were just betrothed to the wrong or to other people, or if I'm like holding my throat, or if dude, I'm seeing that one of you might have, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody might have done that to y'all. Okay. Um, there could be some kind of betrayal, or there could be there it is. For some of you, you swore an oath that you would never trust this person. You're like, you're a liar, and I swear here before God and everyone that I will never listen to you or never talk to you or never have anything to do with you ever again. Some of you made an oath, and that is a contractual oath that you are making before. If you say something like that, that's something that will follow you. If you make oaths like that are lifelong oaths that you're like, I swear that I will never, ever, 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 that can follow you. That can follow you in after lifetimes, lifetime after lifetime. Okay. We can also take vows of celibacy, vows of chastity, vows of poverty, especially if we're like a nun or a priest or something like that, and we take those vows like that, and we take like lifelong sacred vows before God. We those can manifest as problems in those areas, late in other lifetimes. So um, for some of you, you had a family member or something like that, like swear to me that you'll never speak to that person ever again. Swear, never, that you'll never speak to them again. Swear it a blood oath, like swear it on your Lord, swear it on our family, swear it on your name, swear it on everything that you love. I swear I'll never talk to them again. Well, guess what? You thought, well, in death we'll be reunited. No. Whew, you guys got some heavy karma. You guys are both of y'all are working through some heavy karma stuff, some blood oaths, some contracts, some deep contract work, maybe even betrayals, something like that. There's some deep, deep, deep high honor. Yeah, you're like my again. This is reminding me of Pile 1, where I was saying, like my with them, I said my word is my bond to them, and there's something about that. Look, bad health. Privileged lady. With death. I'm telling y'all, when I told y'all, when I tell y'all message, I'm telling y'all, when I tell y'all, when I tell y'all, like, some of y'all signed some kind of contract change. Bad health. Some of you had to go away in the past from this person in this lifetime or a past lifetime, and you never saw each other, or you never came back, or something like that happened, and you were like, I swear on a broken heart that I'll never, ever, ever talk to that person again, or see that person again, or I banish them from my life forever, in this life and the next. Saying shit like that when you're heartbroken, that shit means stuff. Okay? It means stuff when you say that shit. Um, for some of y'all, sorry about that reaction, but for some of y'all, because it's dirty, nasty energy, for some of y'all, this person had a karmic of some type, a karmic partner, and this lifetime, a karmic partner, a karmic family member. It's a feminine energy. Swear to me that you'll never touch that girl. Swear to me that you'll never talk to her. Swear to me that you won't have anything to do with her ever again, and she won't have any problems. She won't cause any problems in our relationship. Swear to me. I swear. Okay? And I'm not even gonna play. I'm not even gonna play. Okay? Um, I don't like to talk about about it as much, not because I'm intimidated by it, but just because I don't like the energy being around. I don't like to bring up the energy. But there is some energy here of magic being done here. Perhaps maybe some kind of shut your mouth spell, or some kind of banishment spell. I banish this person out of my relationship. I'm seeing somebody like light something on fire and they're burning it. Somebody could have paid somebody to do some kind of banishment spell. Banish this evil witch out of me and my husband's, or me and my boyfriend's future. And he swears that he'll never have anything to do with her again. Somebody got duped. Somebody fell for the rope-a-dope. For the ropey dopey dope, and now somebody's got to undo some contract work. Okay, so yeah, that's only question 2. We're almost 20 minutes in already. No, we're almost 20 minutes in. Okay, so we're kind of already answering the questions. Biggest challenges? The contract, whatever that was, whatever that oath was, whatever that was that I was just talking about. That's what your biggest challenge is in coming together. There's a huge block here in the form of an oath, a swear, a bond, a bind, something like that. Are you going to overcome it? Yeah. Yeah, you will. In one way or another, in this lifetime or the other. Okay. Spirit saying in this lifetime. In this lifetime, but that's there. That's an issue that's there. Soul tribe. Ooh-wee. Look. Projection and divine blessing. So you are blessings to each other. And you got somebody projecting issues onto you guys, onto your gifts. Keep an open mind. Use it wisely. Yeah. Is it then? Look at this. Life's purpose, healing, karmic cycle, codependent. Both of you or one of you or whatever is in a healing karmic cycle right now of breaking out of codependencies and figuring out and finding your life's purpose. Okay? One of you feels like the chaser right now. So one of you feels like you're locked in a chaser. Where do these damn cards come from? Okay. Psychic connection, starseed, and towers. Definitely there is also some energy here if you have like starseed kind of otherworldly energy involved. You could be like a double mission person here. You're a light worker. You have things to resolve from past lives here on Earth as well as past lives on other planets or on other dimensions. Okay. This is about figuring out healthy boundaries between you and this person, figuring out whether or not you even want to be with a person who would take an oath like this. That's really up to you. Again, like I said, there's a person here in this connection that's really in this. Oh, I just smelled it. Stagnant energy. They're in the stagnant energy of projection and codependency. They're really stuck in a karmic situation here, and they feel like they've bound themselves to a karmic situation. Somebody here feels like they've bound themselves to a codependent karmic situation with a person that's in your soul tribe. There is a member of your soul. Woo! The juice, the tea. There is a member of your soul tribe. Now look here, you guys. Your soul tribe members are not always all good people, okay? You can have karmic, even very dark karmic people that are members of your soul tribe. They're just a different type of member of your soul tribe, okay? So there is a member, there is a somebody, there is a third person here that reincarnates attached to your cycle between you and your twin flame that manifests in the 3D that is a soul tribe member who has some kind of codependent attachment to one of you, okay? And it's an issue. It's an issue. And you're here learning how to surrender from these projection and this runner chaser dynamic here. Woo-wee. A lot of karma here in this scenario here. Okay, moving on. Biggest strength. Biggest strength. Biggest strength in this connection, spirit. Ability to move on. I didn't want to say it, that's why I asked it twice, but I heard it twice. Your ability to move on, your ability to put down healthy boundaries is the biggest strength that you're learning from this twin flame connection with this person. And I'm just going to be honest with that. And this person is also learning that too. They're learning that if they really want their heart's desires, they need to not agree to things. They need to learn how to not be a people pleaser. They need to learn how to not, I'm just assigning roles here. I'm sorry, you guys. Maybe that's just the energy. But one person here, both people here are learning how to put healthy boundaries up. One person here is learning how to put healthy boundaries up between them and their twin flame and saying, hey, if you're stuck in a soul contract, if you're agreeing to things that you don't like, I'm going the other direction. I'm not staying here waiting on you. And some of you are some of you or some of them, okay, are the ones that are stuck in karmic contracts, saying yes to things, being people pleasers, keeping themselves small, and you're both learning how to say no when you mean no, how to say yes when you mean yes, and learning how to have healthy boundaries, and learning how to have those healthy distinctions between this is for me and this is not for me, there's an issue here around projecting your issues onto other people. There's an issue here of projecting codependent darkness onto each other. Okay. That's interesting because I still ended up talking about kind of your props. So it's like your biggest strengths is your biggest challenge is, so that means that this challenge, you're going to gain so much strength of character, so much strength of willpower, so much strength of purpose here when you're learning this lesson. This is a huge lesson for the two of you, a big lesson of boundaries, a big lesson of no. No, I won't say yes to you just because you're this or that, or because you have a label on you that's this or that. I can love you and I can want you, but I can recognize that you're not what's healthy for me. And I will choose what's healthy for me over you. Okay. Wow. That, yeah. Big question that's been the one that's taken up a lot of energy and a lot of time from the other readings is this question. What's your life mission together here? And Spirit said that. Learning this. Learning how to have your boundaries. Learning how to have unconditional love for yourself. Learning how to choose yourself in a healthy way. Divine protection. Learning that, like sometimes, yeah. Recognizing karmic cycles. Fifth dimension. Also learning how to really trust your psychic abilities, or learning how to really trust. There's like a higher level connection, a fifth dimensional connection that's really strong between you and this person. Look, master. Both of you here are here to master this lesson here, this karmic lesson that you choose yourself. Don't choose karmic actions. Don't choose karmic or maybe I should say, don't choose low vibrational thought process. Don't choose old paradigms. Don't choose, old. Ooh, you guys feel like my really really deep old soul. I'm here doing really hard generational curse breakers, generational mindset breakers, casting darknesses, casting demons out of families. Y'all feel like my really, really, really heavy karma, heavy light workers. I'm really going to go into these places that have these deep, dark traumas and issues, and I'm going to be changing the direction of bloodlines and changing the direction of outcomes. Y'all are here doing some really, really, really deep ancestral work here. That's what it's giving me. It's giving me oldest souls, oldest stuff like that. You two of you feel like you're very far along on your higher level spiritual karmic incarnation cycle. Okay? Pupil, yeah. Pupil and master, right? The two of you are trading places, teaching each other all these crazy deep lessons through this separation. Okay? You guys might feel separated in the 3D, or you are separated in the 3D, but your higher levels are together. Master. Look, and then master came out. Look at that. Projection, pupil, separation, master. The master is separated from the pupil. It's again that runner, chaser, projection, issues. Woo, there's so much here. My goodness. Okay. What is your type of union? I'm hearing in the past, lovers. In the past, romantic. This lifetime, undecided. It's undecided how the two of you will come together. It's soul contracted, but it's not for me to tell you. Unfortunately, as frustrating as that is, how it's a big part of your contract to decide for you, for the both of you to decide what type of union you're supposed to have with each other, and when and where you're supposed to come together. Woo! Will you have physical union? Yes. For most of you, you've already had some type of physical union. You've already known each other or seen each other, had some kind of interaction with each other. But there's big 5D, yeah. There was towers there too when you guys came together. Okay, moving on. First impressions of each other. Damn. I heard damn. Oh, some. So if some of you are more kind of like, if you might be a little bit more like supernatural, if you might be, I mean, you are here watching like tarot readings and stuff like that. But some of you might be really into it. You might be more like very openly spiritual or very openly like pagan or witchy, or you might study like Wicca or something like that. Some of you might be a lot more like open that. And for some of you, this person's impersonation of you, the first impression of you was, damn, why are they a witch? Damn, they're a witch. What? Yeah, this person's like, huh? You're a what? Yeah. For some of them, they were that's not right. They were very, I don't want to say instantly turned off, but they were kind of just like, oh, this won't work. Psychic connection, yeah. This person felt like, I feel like the both of you felt like a major connection between the two of you. You felt like a major draw between the two of you. You felt like a major, yeah. You had soul recognition with this person when you very first met them, and your souls were very much so like, oh, here we go again. Here we're coming together. It's brand new beginnings. Meeting each other signified a reopening of your energy and an activation kind of energy, a kind of like awakening energy. Full moon, it triggered a lot of like things that needed to be brought to the surface. It represented like a completion of a certain cycle and the beginning of another one. Certain cycles immediately died in your life, or certain cycles, like, so for some of you, you might have met this person and like immediately went and like broke up with an ex, or well, it would have been a partner at the time, or something like that. You might have quit your job, you might have moved away, it might have inspired or started a very immense cycle of towers and changes and like upheaval and brand new beginnings coming into your life, like really rapidly, right after this person came in. I definitely feel like there's still, like, even though you might not be in physical union, I do think that there is a big like fifth dimensional, higher vibrational, or like higher dimensional level. You might be able to connect to this person in meditation. Breathe in the love, light, and knowledge of the universe. Travel inward, still your mind, and listen to your heart. So Spirit is saying like meditation is going to be very powerful for you right now. Okay. What else? Forgiveness. So this person could be asking for your forgiveness. It could be even something that happened in a past life. Like, you could have met this person and instantly been like, I don't trust this person, or I don't get this person, or me and this person would never work. That stuff left over from a past life. First impressions, first meeting, first impressions. Feeling itchy. Again, I'm feeling like that sore throat feeling. So I feel like you or this person could have been sick, or you could have been having allergies when you met this person, or they could have. I'm hearing say what you need to say. I feel like you and this person both feel like, or one of you feels like there were a lot of things left unsaid, or there were things left up in the air, or there were things left in limbo. Yeah. Codependency. I feel like the both of you instantly had a big codependent reaction to each other. So I feel like both of you wanted each other, both of you wanted to be with each other, but there was like this like instantly your codependencies in your life started to be like very much so like thrown in your face, and very much so like, you need to work on this, you need to work on that, you need to concentrate on this and that. For some of you, you might have got the one of you or both of you might have felt like I'm supposed to teach this person something. Okay? Take this person under your wing. You are here to guide them on their divine path. Be patient and kind. Okay? Yeah, that forgiveness keeps, yeah, life's purpose and karmic cycle. I definitely feel like both of you were in some immense karmic or deep karmic cycles, or both of you have been doing like some really intense shadow work coming through your karmic cycles. I feel like one of you might have really been like, oh, this person is trapped in a karmic cycle. This person is trapped. I also got an energy here that one of you felt like, oh, this person, it's kind of like, oh, this person doesn't realize something. One of you could have felt like you could have very easily been able to tell something about the other one, and you're like, this person doesn't get this about themselves, or this person doesn't see this within themselves. One of you could have given off the energy of being very, actually healing. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. Healing insecurities or healing things in yourself. Okay. Well, that's part of like the linger. So the next thing that I have is lingering impressions, right? What was your lingering impressions? Some of this person instantly felt like they needed to run away, but then some of you also felt like, obviously, new beginnings. This one of you felt like this could be a new beginning for me, and you very much so clung to that new beginning. Big psychic impression. So I'm, big like dream visitation, talking to each other psychically, giving psychic impressions to each other, things like that. Big 5D upper level third eye energy between you and this person. Yeah, what did I say? I cut right on runner. And then I heard that too. I heard like one of you immediately went into the running stage and forgive. So there's a big energy here of forget and twin flame. So there's this big energy here of both of you needing to do like really deep inner child healing. That came out again. Yes, this person is your twin flame. This forgiving, this running, chaser dynamic kind of energy here. I feel like the both of you might have ran away, but I feel like definitely one of you, again, like I said, with this Newman energy, the beginning and ending of an old cycle or of a new cycle, beginning of a new cycle, ending of an old cycle, that kind of energy, it's giving me big, like that kind of energy. Okay, is there anything else that you want to say about this, Spirit? About, if you guys have any suggestions to like, questions that you would like me to ask about this journey, about this that you'd like me to ask Spirit, let me leave them down below in the comment section. Let me know. Mature man, so Emperor energy is here. High honor in reverse, and mature woman. Oh wow, mature woman came out in the not blocked, but in the not quite their position. So I think that there could have been a masculine energy here that saw themselves as more opened or more developed or more further along than the feminine energy here, which is possible, right? I think it's also possible that the masculine energy here could have been much more open than the feminine energy was to this. High honor. There was some kind of, I did say that, right? That there was some kind of like, I don't trust you, or no, I remember soul recognition. I remember that you hurt me in the past, or I remember that you're triggering these past life memories from within me. I definitely feel like the feminine energy here could be shut down to this union, or it could be shut down to this because there was this expectation here and this energy. And I definitely feel like the feminine energy could be seeing this masculine energy and not so the highest honor or highest light. And I do think this, we talked about a lot of that projection energy earlier. I definitely feel like there's a lot of projection energy here between the both of them, casting both of their lights and both of their shadows on each other. I do feel like message of concern. Yeah, I feel like one or both of you might have received some kind of message that maybe perhaps might have put like the stop on this union or something coming together between the two of you. Occupation, I feel like both of you are focused on your occupation or focused on your careers or focused on becoming financially stable. Poverty came out. Some of you could be working through a poverty mindset or just a lack mindset, or you could be going through a series of lack right now, or an energy of lack right now, an energy of not being that financially stable. Some of you bad health might be working through some kind of mental, yeah, look, concern came out. Concern. Some of you could be working through some kind of court situation here. You could be going through some kind of divorce or going through some kind of separation. You could be going through some kind of like breaking of that contract energy we were talking about earlier. Okay. But you're both beginning or going down an energy here of walking down this pathway. And I do see some kind, look at this, distant horizon and marriage. So I do think that marriage could be a possibility in the future. But both of you have things within yourselves to work on. And I feel like the both of you are kind of like have the same energy with each other, where it's like, well, you need to work on this. I'm not going to be with you unless you've worked on this. And I feel like both of you feel that way towards each other. And there is kind of this judgment moment here happening between the two of you. Two of you are here pleading your case before this judge, before this Hierophant energy here. And you're just like, well, maybe even some of you are talking about breaking your contract with this person. You know, you could be, or like I said earlier, how I was saying there was a contract here made. Some of you could be like spiritually pleading your case, and being like, I want to break this, I want to be with this person, but I have to break off my karmic contract with my person before. This could be manifesting in very like direct terms, where it's like one of you could be married or one of you could be in a relationship and you could be trying to break ties with this relationship, wanting to be with the other one. But Spirit's like, this same old story between the two of y'all. Like, you know what I'm going to say, you know that you have to finish what you said, or you know that you have to work through it, or you know that you have to do the karma, you know you have to work through it before the two of you can be together or do this. Like, y'all know what it is. So there could be a scenario here where for some of you, you're putting this contract with this person up for God to judge, and you're like, I don't want this, you know. For some of you, you could be like, rewrite my contract. I don't want to be with this person. Like, they're doing this and they're doing that and they're holding me back or they're doing that. Like, let me move on. Let me move on from this person. And I feel like that's marrying. But I feel like for one of you, you're like pleading your case, like, please let me move on from my karmic contract so I can go fulfill my contract with this person, because my person's waiting for me. My person is sitting there with expectations for me to show up, you know? And you might be here being like, I can't wait on this person anymore. Like, or I can't, you know, one person is here being like, I don't want to wait for this. Absolve my contract. If this person's going to be in a karmic contract, absolve my contract between the two of us and let me move on and have a contract with somebody else. You know? That's what it's kind of giving me. It's giving me that who's ever in the masculine energy here wants to be in this union and wants to be here working on this. But whoever's in the feminine energy is kind of like, I'm done. I'm okay. I'm not seeing high honor in reverse. I'm not seeing this scenario in the highest honor. I'm not seeing this person in the highest light. I'm not honoring this person. I don't want to honor this contract. Get me out of it. Get me out of it. Yeah, they could feel like it's a false person. They could feel like this isn't my twin flame. This isn't my person. This isn't the way I remember them, or they're not being in their divine masculine energy. I need out of here, you know, or they're not being in their divine feminine energy. I need out of here. But I do see a possibility where there is a possibility for union here in the future between these two people. But it would require a lot of work. It would require a lot of work on both sides. There's a lot of stuff going in. Wealthy man. Official person. Yeah. There's a lot going in here. There's a lot of up in the air. Everybody else, the first two piles had like pretty like defined like answers, and there's a lot more kind of like it could be, but maybe if this happens, then maybe kind of energy between you and this person. There's like this complicated energy here where it's like one person needs to give to the other, or one person. Yeah, look, this masculine is so concerned. They're so concerned that this feminine is moving on or is solving this contract, and they're going up before in spiritual court being like, absolve me of this contract, please, of my past contract. And Spirit's like, I don't know, didn't you take an oath forever? Spirit's like literally like, I don't know. It says right here on November the blah 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 in 1752 that you said, and I quote, I will never ever have anything to do with this person ever again. So you want to break that oath? And this person's like, yeah, I do. And so Spirit's like, well, you're gonna have to go through karma for breaking that oath. And this person's like, fine, I'll just try to burn through as much karma as I can because I just want to lovers. I just want to be with this person. And you might be, or another person here is like, maybe I don't want to wait. That seems like a lot. That seems like a lot, journey. It's a journey. It is a journey. That's crazy. It's a pathway. It's a journey. I'm telling you. It's a twisting, turning little pathway with a bunch of baggage and a bunch of transformation along the way. It's a twisty, turny road. Excuse me. That involves false people along the way. People that are wearing masks. Involves the two of you stopping to wear your mask, like stopping and wearing these masks too. Okay. Well, thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. I really appreciate it. That's what I have for you guys. All right. I don't have any more questions. I think that's it. I've just been talking about the same thing over and over again now. I would think out of any of them that you and this person are both trying to overcome like some kind of past karmic cycle with each other. Yeah. You both feel like this is like written in the stars, that it's fated, that you're supposed to be together in the third dimension, but you keep on feeling like I keep getting guided, or this person keeps feeling like they keep getting guided to leave you or to walk away, but they feel like, and you feel like they're your true love. You feel like y'all are supposed to be together, but yet you keep running away from each other. You keep triggering each other. All these tower moments keep happening for the two of you. Both of you might be going through, or one of you might be going through some kind of Kundalini awakening right now, okay? And you're both being told surrender to the divine. So, yeah. Because I feel like there's some kind of timeline. There's like a, oh, if this person is supposed to be my husband or supposed to be my wife, well, I've always had it in my mind that by this age I'd be married, and by this age I'd have this many kids, and by this age I'd have that many kids, and by this age I'd have my career down, and by this age we'd have a house together, and we'd have businesses together, and by this age and by this and by this and by this, and this person is not at all a person or a relationship that's going to be able to follow those types of like this, then this, then this, then this, then this. No, this relationship, this is looking like this, is looking like that, and that's why it's just like there's chaos here. I don't want it because it doesn't follow this, and this, and this, and this, and this line. If you are here and this resonates with you, please go check out the reading that I did that was thinking outside of your box. Okay. I know that it's a 2.5 hour reading because like Spirit just would not stop talking about that, and me either. I love to talk about it, but like it did seem very twin flamey, and it was talking about the both of you seeing each other outside of your boxes, outside of your, like, it has to look like this, love has to look like this, my spirit has to look like this, my journey has to look like this, it can't be dirty, it can't be this, it can't be pulling myself up and dusting myself off. No. Like, no, my soulmate is not supposed to have ever been married before. My soulmate is not supposed to come to me with like 3 kids. My soulmate is not supposed to come to me, and I'm not supposed to meet them when, no, I was not supposed to meet, nope. It's like you met this person and they were married or something, and you were like, nope, nope. And you just X this person out forever. It's like, nope, they can't possibly be my person, when you don't know what. And I'm not trying to give hope to somebody sitting around and waiting for somebody to leave their spouse. Don't do that. Don't wait. But it's kind of giving me those vibes where it's like, nope, we live too far apart. Nope, they're the wrong gender. Nope, they're the wrong age. Nope, they're the wrong ethnicity. Nope, they're the wrong this. And nope, I can't trust this person. And nope, 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 nope. They lied to me, or they betrayed me, or they did something, and they're just X'd out forever. It's like thinking outside the box of, if they were my person, this never would happen. This wouldn't be this wouldn't be it. And I'm not talking about somebody who abused you or who caused you some kind of physical pain or physical harm or anything like that. Nope. Like, I don't care what label you want to put on that person. Don't go back. Don't go back to this person. Don't open yourself back up to their energy. That's just that. It is what it is. Not all twin flames are going to choose to walk in the light in every lifetime. Okay. Some of them are consumed by the darkness that they were sent here to overcome. And this is giving me more like, in a moment of weakness, this person gave in to some kind of karma. This person, when they got given the option to elevate out of their people-pleasing tendencies, they chose to people please, and it kind of sent the two of you on a separate path, right? And that's kind of the energy that it's giving me. Okay, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I've already said that once, but I just thank you guys. And if you guys liked this and it resonated for you, let me know in the comment section down below. If it didn't resonate for you, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not your reader. Maybe this is just not your reading. I'm fine with that. Let it be what it is. Go find what does resonate with you. I know talking about twin flames is a very tricky, triggering subject for a lot of people. And so if I said something here that triggered you, it was not my intent to hurt you or to harm you or to cause you discomfort. It was any of that stuff. Don't let something take from you, right? If it's taking too much from you, don't let it. Move on with your day. Thank you to your spirit guides for guiding you here to get this information. Okay. Thank you to my spirit guides for guiding you here, as well as helping me to deliver these messages, as well as keeping me safe while they did so. Okay. I hope that you guys find the peace, love, and clarity that you needed in this situation, in this reading. Okay. You're free to pick another pile or to pick another reading if this is not for you. Okay. Thank you guys so very much for being here. If you are interested in getting a personal reading from me, my information is listed down below. All right. And I will see you lovelies in the next one. Okay. Bye.